what is the difference between firmware and software? When people hear terms like firmware and software, it's easy to assume that they're pretty much the same thing. After all, they both involve technology running behind the scenes, but while they sound similar, they serve very different purposes in your devices. So let's start with the most familiar of the two, software. So software is what you interact with every day. It's the apps on your phone, the programs you open on your computer, even the system that runs your tablet. Whether you're at work, making a document up in Microsoft Word, or streaming Netflix on your TV at home, you are using software. Software is defined as any set of instructions that tell a computer or device what to do. One of the key things about software is how flexible it is, and it gets updated all the time. You might download a new app, install an update for your operating system, or get a patch that fixes a bug or adds new features. These updates are routine, and for most of us, they happen automatically in the background. Now, firmware is a little different. Technically, firmware is also a type of software, but it works much closer to the hardware. It's responsible for making sure the physical components of your device actually functions. Without firmware, your devices wouldn't even power on properly. Think about your smartphone. Before you can even swipe open your screen or open an app, there is firmware running that handles those very first steps. Turning on the screen, connecting to the battery, syncing up all of the hardware. That's all happening quietly before you even see your home screen. Video game consoles, like PlayStation, have software that helps run the games, but it's the firmware that tells the controller what buttons do when interacting with the game. The firmware can be found on the inside of the device on small microchips. They can be updated to add more functionality or even take some away. And while the firmware can be updated, those updates are much less frequent and usually only happen when there's a serious security issue or hardware improvement that needs to be applied. You'll find firmware in all sorts of devices. Your Wi-Fi router has it, your printer uses it to talk to your computer, your smart TV relies on firmware to connect to the network. It's everywhere, but it operates quietly behind the scenes. Firmware helps the hardware work, and software helps you use the hardware. Why does any of this matter? Well, understanding the differences can save you a lot of frustration. If your printer won't connect to your network, it may just need a firmware update. If an app keeps crashing, that's probably a software issue. Knowing which is which helps you troubleshoot faster, ask the right questions, and keep your business's technology running smoothly. To learn more about tailored IT services for your business, contact us today for a free IT assessment. If you have questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below and check out our other videos for answering commonly asked questions. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when we post our new videos.